In this video we're gonna take a look at how to use a front loader on a tractor, and also I will show you some tips on how you can use your bucket. I've had some requests about the front loader, and I want to show you guys now how the front loader works. And I think the basics are pretty much the same no matter what type of tractor you have. I do know that there are some variations. I know, for example, Kubota has an extra function that my loader don't have, but the basics are the same, and I think you can have some tips at least on how to use the front loader. So let's check it out. I'd like to show you a little tip or a trick. This one here, I have put it on here myself. This is a cheap way to have a level indicator for your bucket. If you don't want to buy a bucket indicator, buy this one at a hardware store. These are actually meant for, I think, the plumbers when they are mounting pipes. It looks like this one, and I have put some rubber in addition to make it as tight as possible. So I don't know what you call it in English, but you will find this one where plumbers buy stuff for their craft, and it's cheap, so you can save some money there, and it works fine. It's pretty handy to have. So that's a little tip. The loader on this tractor, the tractor is a Lovol 504. It's a Chinese product, great tractor. And the loader is a TZ04D. And this one has the normal functions, and also it has two extra hydraulic outputs here. So you can use pallet forks and buckets with opening and closing functions. And I think most of the loaders today have this type of functions. So now we can get inside the tractor and check it out a little bit more. Okay, so this is the basics of how to operate the joystick. When you take the joystick this way, you lift the loader, and you push it that way, you lower it. And when you take it this way, it crawls the bucket upwards, and when you take it this way, it crawls the bucket downwards. And some tractors have an extra function. When you push this one a little extra, it releases the pressure on the bucket, and it goes slowly downwards, just like the floating mode. And this loader don't have that function, but you can test it out on your tractor. But the floating mode on the tractors are when you push this forward, and you can push it an extra, then you are getting into floating mode, and that's a very handy function to have. I'll try to show you some examples. But on this tractor, you also have a function here on the top. There's a button, and when you push down the button and you take your joystick to the left and to the right, that is when you activate the two hydraulic outputs on the front of the loader. So if you are, for an example, operating a pallet fork, you push the button down and you adjust it by moving the joystick from left to the right. And when the button is activated, the normal function of crawling the bucket is inactive. So you need to hold down the button to use the third function on the loader. And now I will show you how the level indicator works. Okay, so here you see this is the level indicator. It's pretty much in level, and when I'm crawling the bucket, you can see it follows like that. But when I can see the indicator, it's easier for me to know that the bucket is at least pretty much in level. So like it is right now, the bucket should be, yeah, at least almost in level. Maybe not perfect, but pretty much. We can go outside and take a look. Yeah, it's pretty much perfect. Yeah. This is how you attach and deattach the bucket from the loader. Okay, so let's say you, for an example, want to adjust your road, and you need to get the gravel more in level. After a winter, you might have to do it. So then you can, for an example, use the floating mode and a little angle on your bucket, and you just let it work, as you can see here. Okay, hopefully you learned a little bit about how to use a front loader and perhaps some tricks about ways you can use your bucket. And if you like this type of videos, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. And for this time, take care and have a nice day.